Sure. Sat Sahib Ji, Sat Sahib to all. My name is Bharti Dasi. I am from New Delhi. I am a senior system engineer in IBM. Currently, I'm into this profession since 13 years.
Okay.
Into this corporate sector. Okay. I would say since my childhood, I was a firm believer of God. I used to read a lot of spiritual books, Bible, Quran.
Okay.
So yeah, all the books. I was desperately in search of God. Who is God? Where is He? Is He in form? Is He formless?
Okay.
So a lot of questions used to rise in my mind, but there were no answers to all of them. So my father went. When he went, when he came back, he told me, yes, God is on earth.
Any life-changing experiences that
Yes, I have been taken out of that trap. My whole family, I would say, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That would be our last day. I met with an accident. My whole family met with an accident
Okay.
in 2014.
Okay.
Yes. So it was a clash of bus and car.
Oh.
Yes. Our car was totally
Scary.
scrapped out. Totally scrapped out. No one can even imagine that we would be alive. So what Sant Rampal ji Maharaj says is like we have to worship the real God.
And who is the real God?
And yes, this is the question. Real God is Kabir, Lord Kabir.
Welcome to the show. We are excited to have a glimpse into your life and your adventures and achievements. Let's get started with a quick rundown of who you are.
Sure. Sat Sahib Ji, Sat Sahib to all. My name is Bharti Dasi. I am from New Delhi. I am a senior system engineer in IBM. Currently, I'm into this profession since 13 years.
Okay.
Into this corporate sector.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And to know more about your spiritual journey, would you like to share which path you were following before you got into this path being driven by Sant Rampal ji Maharaj ji?
Okay. I would say since my childhood, I was a firm believer of God. I used to read a lot of spiritual books, Bible, Quran.
Okay.
So yeah, all the books. I was desperately in search of God. Who is God? Where is He? Is He in form? Is He formless?
Okay.
So a lot of questions used to rise in my mind, but there were no answers to all of them.
Even after you read all the books?
Yes, because a lot of questions used to rise in my mind, but there was no one to answer all those questions. I used to go to a lot of spiritual researchers as well, even in my
Okay.
school, or even if I used to meet any of the person nearby. So, but nobody had the answers to this question.
Okay.
So all was in vain, I would say.
Okay.
But later in 2008, I would say, my father's friend, he came to our place. So whenever he used to come, I used to ask him also. So at that point, I was very much unhappy that time. There were a lot of problems going in my home. So I was just sitting, and he came that I have answers to your questions now. So I was very much happy and amazed also, like now he has the answers. So yes, so at that time he told my father that come with me, we will go to Barwala. So I said Barwala. I was not aware of this place.
Okay.
He said we are going to meet one of the spiritual leaders. So I was very much, such heavy words I have never heard in my life. So he said, I have the answers to your questions and we will be going. My father said, okay, we will go.
Okay. You all decided to go?
Yes.
Okay.
So firstly, my father went. I didn't go that time. So my father went. When he went, when he came back, he told me, yes, God is on earth.
Okay.
Yes, his wordings were this.
He was that,
Yes,
like he had such a pleasant experience.
Yes, at that very moment, because he was he has same faith as mine. So I truly abide by his words. He said, so I said, okay, yes. And that time, after 4 months, when my father, he even took name initiation from Sant Rampal ji Maharaj.
On that first
very
day
first day,
okay.
yes. Because he said that he experienced that thing on the very first day in the ashram. He went there and he came back. So he was very much satisfied. He got all the answers. He was very much
He
satisfied.
felt content.
Yes, yes. I was very much overwhelmed by what he said. So after 4 months, when my father took Satnam.
Okay.
So as what Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj says, he gives name in 3 stages, right?
Okay.
So at that second stage, when he took name from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, so my whole family went, my mother, my brother, and me. And at that moment, I would say my spiritual journey started. It was the first time when I would say the spiritual awakening, what people says. So that was the start of that thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And what are your and before I dive deep into some of the other questions, I want to like have a clarification from you. And this is around the fact that you are a senior system engineer, which means you are into technology.
Yes.
And technology is advancing each day. Like we are developing at a speed like never before. So do you still, and how have these two things gone parallelly? Like you are into technology but you still believe firmly in God and you are still here preaching God. What kept you, what kept both of these paths going concurrently?
Okay. I would mention one thing first, like technology is also given by God.
Okay.
Okay. So before 1990s, I would say, I was born in 1990. So before that, what I heard from our parents, our grandparents, that technology was quite nil. People did not even have telephones.
That's correct.
Phones. Okay. So after 1990, the technology started advancing. And what we have heard in Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj spiritual discourses, I would say, that this is given by God only.
Okay.
And why it is given by God is because He wants people to be aware. Okay. So after 1990s, this technology, it came into picture. Before that, it was nil, completely zero. And till now, I would see people, now everyone is having cell phones in their hands. Yes. So why it is given to them? It is given to them so that they can be spiritually aware. Instead of, okay, I'm into corporate sector. Okay. So I see people watching reels, videos,
spending a lot of
things,
time
I would
on
say,
social media.
Yes, unsocial things. So instead of that, this technology has to be used in some positive way. So that is the real motto why technology is given to us, and this is just for spiritual awakening of people.
So you mean to say it's God's blessing?
Yes,
that
true.
We, like the humanity has been blessed with, and we should use it ideally in the right direction.
Yes.
Okay. Now getting back to your spiritual journey, are there any remarkable experiences or some great benefits that you experienced in your life after you started following this path?
Yes, of course, yes. Only after getting name initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, I have got real benefits of life, I would say.
Okay.
Yes. What Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj says is, when we are not doing the right worship, we are not getting the right benefits of life. We are not reaping it. Why? Because it's not right. The worship is not right. So that was only happening before. We were just getting what was there in our destiny. But when I came into shelter of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, I got everything what I wanted, and that was for my right.
Okay. All that you desired for.
Yes. And there are plethora of benefits. Even there are countless of them. I cannot count them.
Okay.
At every step of my life, every step. When I took name initiation, it was like 2008. I was in college that time. Okay. So at every step, every phase of my life, my college, starting into corporate sector, then I got married. I had 2 kids. I can feel his presence. I can feel his presence at every point. Even now, he's there with me. I mean, that much contentment, that inner peace I have inside me after taking name. So that can the person feel after taking it
only after you get that.
Yes. Once you get into it, then only you can feel what exactly it is.
Any life-changing experiences that
Yes,
you
I
would
have
like to
been
share?
taken out of that trap. My whole family, I would say. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That would be our last day. I met with an accident. My whole family met with an accident
Okay.
in 2014.
Okay.
Yes. So it was a clash of bus and car.
Oh.
Yes. Our car was totally
Scary.
scrapped out. Totally scrapped out. No one can even imagine that we would be alive.
Okay.
Yes, that much tragic and shocking it was. The people nearby, they gathered, and I mean, seeing our condition, my mother head was totally opened. My hand, it was broken.
Okay.
Yes, and I cannot explain that moment to you. The road was completely blocked. Rally was going on that time. There was no space for us to move on. And at that time, one of the commandos' car, it came with a lot of commandos. They put us in the car, and they took us directly to the hospital. Rushed, and they were just. I could
From
feel
that
that
rush which was around.
Yes, they were just taking the people out, that we need to move on. It was like just God was paving us the way. Sant Rampal ji Maharaj, he was paving the way for us, that we have to be rushed to the hospital. So I could feel that. I could feel that at that time. I mean, though we were in such a bad condition, it was very much, I would say, if somebody else would be seeing us, it would be a trauma. In that phase we were going on. So second day we were discharged from the hospital. Even through that journey of recovering. Yes. So we could not even feel that we have gone such a bad situation. So that was completely at that time, our faith was more, because that was death
It increased.
Yes, it was like death is standing in front of us. So it is true God. Sant Rampal ji Maharaj is true God on earth. He is a real savior. At any point of life, he is the one who can take us out of everything.
Any
So
problem.
he changed our destiny, right? He changed our destiny. How? We were into death. Now, next, what would happen? We really don't know, right? So he took us out, and I'm sitting in front of you alive now. 2014 and it's 2023
10
now.
years.
Yes, so you can imagine this. So I can say this, Sant Rampal ji Maharaj says that doing the right worship, you can get anything in life. I mean, we were searching for moksha. People say such heavy words, We need salvation, we need moksha. There are a lot of spiritual leaders nowadays. I can say a lot of names in front of you, like Shri Ravi Shankar. People go on Osho's principle nowadays, right? Amma in Southside, she's called as a spiritual leader. So I don't think they have spiritual principles even with them, because they don't even know the right way of worship. What Sant Rampal ji Maharaj is giving, when I felt it like it's been written in Vedas, that if you go to Vedas and you look on the shlokas what are being written, so it's been written that God can even take away your sins, any kind of sins. He can take out of death also. So this what I experience in life is, I experienced that, and that was in accordance with the bhakti that is given by Sant Rampal ji Maharaj. And he proved that what is being written in your holy scriptures, it is true, and if you do the right kind of worship, you will get it.
You'll reap the benefits.
Yes, you will reap the benefits, and nobody can do anything. You will get it.
If you worship the true God.
Yes.
Okay. So you named a few of the other spiritual leaders.
Right.
For example, Sri Ravi Shankar ji,
True.
and you also talked about people following Osho's principles these days. So, and there are multiple such spiritual leaders out there. And what I understand is that Sant Rampal ji Maharaj's principles are quite different from what others have to offer. So, what are your thoughts on this question one? And then, how did you decide who is the right one to follow? I mean, I know you got some answers that you were looking for, and those questions were unanswered for quite a long time, and that was your signal that okay, this could be the right path. But then what kept you going on this path, and then you firmly now, like it's been almost 16 years or so that you are on this path.
Yes.
So how are you still so firm and so confident about this? What is so different about this path?
Okay, I would like to say, like you said, Sant Rampalji principles is different.
Correct.
Okay, so it is not different. It is not different. It is in accordance with what is written in our holy books.
But these are different from like other spiritual leaders.
Why it is different? Because they are not following it. What is being written in our holy books. Yes. So Sant Rampalji Maharaj never say a word which is his own. Okay. If you see his spiritual discourses, you see there are a lot of videos on YouTube. You see there are a lot of satsang which are being aired also. So he never says by his own. He shows everything. What is being written in the he will show you books of every religion. Whether you say Hinduism, whether you say Sikhism, whether you talk about Christianity, whether you talk about Quran. Okay. So what he says is God is one. Okay. God is one, and he opens every book line by line. He tells what is being written, what are you following, is it right, is it wrong, and after listening to it, after reading it, you can match it. You can yourself decide what is right and what is wrong.
And this is where we use our education, maybe.
True. That's what I say. Nowadays, education, technology, this is all interrelated. So this is interrelated, and you have to use it for spirituality only.
For ideal purposes.
Yes, because through spirituality, you will get everything in life. You don't have to go and rush for everything in your life. Because that is the right path. Through this right worship, you will get everything in your life. And this is what I got amazed after listening to this. That just by doing the right worship, this right spirituality can give you everything in your life. The plethora of benefits that I have got in my life. I mean, I cannot count them. I cannot tell everything to you because since 2008, I would say yes. So there are many.
And one follow-up question here, Bharti. So we talk about 4 different religions, major 4 different religions across the globe, and Christianity being the foremost. I mean, major population follows Christianity if we look, especially in the Western side. So one question that comes in my mind here is, and you said you have read Holy Bible, and which is a unique fact because especially in India, we are not very fond of reading a lot of books, and even if we do, we are not into spiritual books like Holy Bible, which is one of the greatest books, I would say. So are there any contradictions between what you read in the Bible versus what the whole religion or a group of people are following? Is there any disconnect between the two? Or I mean, why is that so that you could read the book and understand some of the things, but most of the population is still not on this path?
I would say, like I told you before, that when I read this book, there were a lot of questions that arise in my mind. Yes. So when a person reads this book, I would say after coming into shelter of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, I got the answers to this question, right? So there are a lot of contradictions which are there, what people believe and what is being written in their books. So what Sant Rampalji Maharaj tell is like, if you read the Genesis, he has beautifully explained, very beautifully explained, and nobody else can do this, I would say. So what he told in Genesis, that God created this entire universe in 6 days, and on 7th day he sat on the throne. Okay, so and then he later mentioned as well, like God created man in his own form. It is being written in Bible Genesis. So when God created the man in his own form, in this shape, If we have a shape, then why God is not in shape? Why people generally say that God is formless? They say that God is in form of light. He's divine light, I would mention. Yes.
I've heard that.
Yes.
Quite a lot.
Yes, they mentioned that God is divine light. So is not this contradiction?
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
Yes. So this answer was given by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. So people are really not aware of this. Even in Bible, there are a lot of rules and regulations which are being mentioned in Bible, but people are really not abiding by it.
For example?
Okay, I would mention about like sacrificing animals.
For the taste of tongue.
Yes, true. It's being mentioned that for us, it's like the green leafy vegetables, plants. They are just meant for us. We just have to eat them. We don't have to sacrifice animal and eat we don't have to be non-vegetarians.
But we do, like a lot of population across the globe still consumes.
They are truly non-vegetarians. You go outside country, you will see beef, like anything, sea animals. They have not even spared a single organism they don't eat. So how can you
Which you
kill
think
an
is
animal?
not right.
Yes, how can you kill an organism? How can you do this? Can you do this to your child? I cannot do this to my child. I would
Nobody
say,
can.
yes,
Nobody
I cannot
can.
do this to my child. I have 2 kids, they're small. So I would not kill them for somebody's taste. I would really not do that. So why we are doing this? So this is not when something is not there in the principles, if you will not obey the rules and the regulations, so you are not going by what God has written for you. So you are not obeying it. So at the end, this is sin, I would say. So why you have to commit sin? You are here to do good deeds.
Correct. And now diverting the way and coming a little bit towards Hinduism.
Okay.
And within Hinduism as well, people have different beliefs.
Yes.
And there are, I think, 33 crore
Deities.
deities,
Yes,
and
yes.
people are following like their own path and different deities at times. But and following ISKCON is one thing that I've heard very profoundly. And why I'm coming to this point is because a lot of my international connections, people who stay outside India, a lot of such people are also moving towards the path being driven by ISKCON. And I'm sure again it is also a different path compared to Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's path.
Yes, true.
Are you able to compare these two for me?
Yes. After getting Sant Rampal Ji's Maharaj education, spiritual education, I would say, when I come to such things, then I truly have this thing in my mind, like why they are doing so. Like at every point. Nowadays, even you're saying your spiritual connection, like international connections, even my colleagues, my friends, relatives, many of them, there are a lot of people in other countries, I would say worldwide, this ISKCON is spread.
Correct.
Yes. So they are blindly following it. They really don't have what is being written in Srimad Devi
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Even Gita Ji, they are really not aware of it. What they do is, there are a lot of Hare Krishna movements.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is what I was coming to. I have heard this from a lot of people, that chanting that mantra which says something like Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Yes.
They find a lot of peace in this mantra, and I am astonished with the fact that, they are dancing to it, they are singing that mantra, and they say they find peace in it, but I have never read it somewhere. So, and you being a spiritual enthusiast, I'm sure you have read a lot of books. Can you guide me to, is that really written somewhere? Is that
They
proven?
are just, I said, they are just blindly following it, what they are being told. So this is what is happening at every place, at every religious center, I would say. Every religious person is doing this only. So they are just chanting it, just Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, but they really don't know what the real meaning is. They are singing songs, they are doing this Hare Krishna movement, like going on the roads and just chanting it.
Correct.
So, yes.
And dancing to it.
Dancing to it, true. So they are even coming to India also. They go to Mathura and such places, and they really want to visit these places also where Hare Krishna was born. So they believe that Hare Krishna chanting this mantra would give them inner peace and inner solace, but that is not true, first thing. And they say that Krishna is the real God. So I would like to correct it also at this point. What, according to Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj teachings, what he has told us, what we became aware about it, is like what is being written in Gita Ji, what is being written in Devi Bhagavad. So it's being written that Krishna is, he's incarnation of Lord
Vishnu. Yeah.
Yes. So he is himself into death and birth. When he is himself into death and birth, how can we people get moksha, or what we say salvation, out, coming out of this death trap? So how, I would just ask you only, like, can we get this? I mean, is it possible when...
Doesn't seem possible.
Yes, true. It cannot be possible when we are worshipping Lord Krishna, as they say that Krishna is the only one. He is the Lord. He will give us everything. So when he is himself into death and birth, he can only give us what is being written in our destiny. He cannot even change a minute thing in our destiny, not our bad karmas, not our sins, nothing. So worshipping him, I don't think is the right way. So what Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj says is, like, we have to worship the real God.
And who is the real God?
And yes, this is the question. Real God is Kabir, Lord Kabir. He is a supreme God. This is being written in every holy scripture, even in Vedas, even in Quran, even in Holy Bible, even in Guru Granth Sahib. It's being written at every place. The name can be different. Like in Hinduism, they mention it like Kabira. Okay, Lord Kabir. In Quran, I would say it is mentioned in different words like Kabiran, Kabira, Kabiran. Yes. So this way, so the word pronunciation could be different. Yes, it can be different. But the God is one. His name is Kabir. So like your language can be different, mine can be different, and in a single country there are a lot of languages. So it's being mentioned in different words. The vocabulary is different. Though he is same, he is one. God is one. I would say like there are 4 yugs, right? Satyug, Dwapar Yug, Treta Yug, Kali Yug. So this differentiation in the religion has come right now in Kali Yug.
It was not there before.
I don't think so. Do you know, like, I haven't heard of it. You have heard of Muslim or Christianity, something like that? No. So there was only one God that time. So no one has explained this to us before. So this is, I would say, the blessing of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Through him, we have got to know about all these eye-opening things. What is being written in our books, and we were not really aware of it.
Okay. One
more thing, I would just like to, I forgot. You also talked about the mantras, chanting mantras, right? So I would like to mention one more thing here. In Devi Bhagavad, nobody has told this. So they have mentioned about the mantras, like they have mentioned about Om Tat Sat. Like this is the mantra which you have to chant. Like these are the code words which are being given over there.
Holy Gita Ji, we are talking about.
Yes, they have in Holy Gita Ji. They have also talked about, like they have mentioned you have to go in a shelter of true Guru, in Tatdarshi Sant, who will give you the right way of this Sat Dham. I would say the real heavenly abode, which people says. So he will give you the right way. What is being written, what you have to do exactly. then you will get the right thing. So this thing I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you for mentioning that. This adds me up with another question.
Yes.
So people talk about heaven and hell. And that is what we had been hearing as the two final destinations. But you also spoke about Lord Krishna also being involved in this vicious cycle of birth and death. So one related question that I have here is, do the souls go to hell or heaven according to their sins or good karmas, as you said? But are these still not the final destination? Like, even after landing into the heaven, do we still have to come back?
As per Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, what he has mentioned, like these two places, what you said, heaven and hell, they are not the final destination, I would say.
Okay.
We all souls have not come from heaven, neither from hell. Okay. We have come from heavenly abode, which is Satlok.
Satlok. Okay.
Okay. This is the real place where we all souls used to live. And now we have fallen into the trap of death and birth. And after this, like if we are not following the right worship, then we have to go to heaven and hell. If we are not doing the right worship.
And
According to our karmas,
the right worship?
we have to. If we are doing the right worship, which is being told by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, as per what is being written in our holy books, what he's saying, so we will not even have to go to heaven, neither to hell.
Okay.
Yes. We will directly, I would say, land into Satlok.
Which you are saying is the heavenly
That is
abode, the final destination.
Yes, that is the final destination. This word would be new to people. Because even I heard it for the first time when I took Namdan from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. So people call it with different names, like I would say Sachkhand,
Right.
Satlok. So there are different
Names to
it. Yes. So this what I can remember right now. So this is the place where we all souls used to live. There is no death and birth over there.
Okay.
And we don't have to do any kind of work there. Like everything is just by our
It's like the God's place.
Yes, it's a God
Nothing
place.
is bad there.
Yes, nothing is bad. Yes, true. When it's a God place, nothing can be bad.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is just the replica where we are living. You can then truly get it. This is just a replica of where we are living, and
But
this
it
place
involves
will vanish.
dying and living again.
Yes, this place will vanish.
Okay.
Things will vanish. Nothing is permanent here. All is temporary. So, but that is permanent. That is a permanent residence, I would say.
And this gets me back to trying to find a link between your spiritual journey and your personal journey at such a young age. Some of the things that you have told me, I would not expect someone at your age talk about it in so much detail. I mean, you have got a lot of insights into spirituality, and you owe this all to your spiritual leader, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji.
Yes.
So, and I have also heard something called as Ramani and dowry-free marriages from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's followers. Would you like to share something about it? Are you aware of it? What is it all about?
Okay. There are multifarious, social reformations which are being done by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, and mass dowry-free marriage is one of them.
Okay.
So nowadays, this is one of the way, a social issue which is like burning everywhere. So I would say this is one of the blessing to me as well. Like, yes, I am being married to a family, where everyone is disciple of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Okay.
Yes, and
you also got
yeah,
married in this way only, like
yes. no dowry was taken that time. It was a simpler marriage, which we call as Ramani.
Okay.
It is a 17 minutes chanting, you would say, that is being done. And I would say this is the right way which should be done, where we are just remembering God, that everything should be fine. And this I think when people do a lot of pomp and show and wasting money, and even if they don't have, it become a burden on them, on the girl's parents, that they have to collect money, whether they have to take loan, lend it.
People end up taking loans.
Yes, they have
for their daughter's wedding.
Yes, yes, true. And it is not just a single day process. It takes years. Even
Correct.
when a girl is born, they just start
Saving
collecting.
from that day.
True. So, don't you think, how will a person live their life when such a condition,
Must
like
be stressful.
always, yes, always they have a stress in their mind that yes, they have to collect this much money, all these things. So this is one of the thing, I think, a life savior thing. So nobody has to think, no one has to think anything, neither the girl's family, the boy's family. So this is one of the blessings which is given by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. One of the biggest social reformation when no one else has done this. And this can only be done by the true power of the God.
Which you think lies with Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Yes. He is a true God at presence, I would say. And his words, when you say God, so his words has power. Nobody can stop that. So this is the only way, what is being done by him, what is being said by him, so you cannot stop it. So this is the true power. Due to the true power, everything is happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Final thoughts from you, Bharti, and any special messages that you would like to convey to the society or people your age, your generation, who are a lot into, pomp and show, as you said, or any kind of intoxication. People are quite a lot stressed as well these days. There's a lot of chaos going on in the world.
True.
While you, on the other side, are very much into spirituality, and you are the same age as a lot of those. So any special messages you would like to convey to them through our channel, and anything special that you would like to share?
Nowadays, I see, as you said, even in corporate sector, it is very common. Like Monday to Friday, people work. On Saturday and Sunday, they just do enjoyment. And this is even in Western, I would say, Western countries. This is the only trend that is being followed.
Correct.
Yes. So, like, people are far away from God. Okay. So, but they really need the inner peace in their life.
They do.
need
Even if
it.
they don't come out and say, they still need it.
They need it. They just find these enjoyment as one of the factor which can give them inner peace or inner solace. So I would
But
say
it's
that
not
is,
able to.
yes, that is not the real way through which they can get it. So they can only get it by getting into spirituality. And that is the real way. They should, I would say, like, we have a lot of, like, if they want to read books, if they want to go on social platforms. So Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj has given a lot of publications, a lot of books are there, Gyan Ganga, I would say, like, many of them, a lot of books are there. They can read the books. Even on social platform, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, every application is there. On every application, you can get Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj's spiritual discourses.
Okay.
Even I was completely amazed. Nowadays, like, there are various debates and various spiritual short clips.
Okay.
They are being published on YouTube.
Okay.
There are various channels. I would like to mention few of them. Factful debates.
Okay.
Okay. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, the app is there, spiritual leader Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Okay.
So you can, like, people can visit those app.
It's easy to access.
Yes. YouTube is very common nowadays.
Correct.
Every single person is using it. So why can't we make a right use of it?
Correct.
Yes. So we can just go to the videos. They are truly eye-opening, I must say. The person who are in search of God, I recently watched one of the documentary on Kabir Sahib, and one more I would like to mention about the downfall of Sanatan Dharma.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is very common in India,
Yes,
especially
yes,
Hinduism.
Yes. So you watch them. Even I would like to say to you also.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
You go and watch that video. It will take time. You know you have to take some time out. Like it's 2 hours. So you will get everything in it, and you just listen to it, watch it. Your perception, your ideology, it will completely change.
Okay.
Yes.
Surprising.
Yes. What you are doing right now, what is the real motto of life? Why we are here? What we have to do it? What is the real man's
Purpose of life.
We are really not aware of it. So this is what we
Very important questions, but kind of neglected.
Yes, so we will get answers to all these questions. So this is the right time. There is no time to it, I would say. The youngsters, people like me, or at any age, we have to do it. This is the real motto of life. So I would like to request everyone, I would not say there is an age to it. Like a small child, he's watching cartoons or these wasting time on television. So there are a lot of animation documentaries which are being made
About God
about
and spirituality.
God. Yes, true. About Lord Kabir Sahib. Like you go and watch. I'll tell you the channel. So they are truly like you'll be mesmerized when you will watch them. Even this is good for small children also.
Correct.
Yes, so from the starting, from the very beginning, so if we have to lay a foundation to a child. So this is the point where we have to lay the foundation through which we will, I would
And
say-
you believe that laying down the spiritual foundation is critical.
Yes. We are not giving that thing to our children, like everyone. I would say this is for everyone. We are not giving this to.
Which is one of the most important
Yes,
things.
this is the real food, I would say, for our soul.
Which is important
Which
to
is
feed in.
necessary. Yes, which is necessary. This is requirement.
This is a requirement.
Yes, food is the requirement of our body, but for our soul, this is the real requirement. Everyone should do it.
At least once they could
Yes.
like try and then.
Yes, I'm not just forcing you to do this. I'm not forcing you. You just listen to it and you watch it. Like everyone is aware nowadays. Education is there. You are educated. You know what is right and wrong. So I cannot force anything to you.
Correct.
It's your wish at the end. So you just go. You listen to it. You watch it. You will yourself come to know that this is right and what is wrong and what is right.
All right. Thank you so much, Bharti, for your
Yeah.
time today. I'm really glad I could meet you through this show, and it was really interesting knowing about your spiritual journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sat Sahib ji. Sat Sahib.